Hi. Today is the 27th of April and day 29 of the lockdown. Yes, when I talk about lockdown, I think everybody understands me. People are going through hard times. Finding something to eat is a problem. Of course, livelihood has been kind of seriously interfered with. And I think the opportunity right now lies with people on the online space, because in my country, where farming is predominant, even farmers have no one to sell their produce to, because we are all locked up in our compounds. We can't move out for obvious reasons. My name is Paul Kateza. I'm a practicing accountant, a trained accountant, and apparently I also became an internet marketing expert. That was by choice, and the reason I ended up taking that direction was basically to answer my call on how to achieve early retirement, because I needed to find a method I could use to drive my early retirement objective. So I found online marketing as a solution. Now, I'm also, of course, a network marketer. And what I can say is in the networking space, probably 95% or more of the people I know, or rather practically, realistically, are unable to push their business because they cannot access their distribution center. They can no longer invite friends for meetings. They cannot go to hotels for appointments. You know the kind of stuff I'm talking about. So this, to me, brought up an important lesson I needed to put across, to coincide with the recording of this video. The important lesson is derived on what I felt are the three basic factors one needs to put into consideration if they are to have a business surviving under circumstances like this one. It might not simply be a lockdown like COVID. You may have fallen sick, or it might be a state of emergency due to a war. So how do you get to survive without surviving on or depending on your geographical market? So this is where online beats it all. So I actually came up with three observations in this regard. One, it's important to have a system that converts. It generates leads and converts, as a second point, without you participating. And then the third factor is that system has to be able to sell what you have on sale. Yes, it delivers whatever you're selling to your prospect. So this system generates leads, and then this system is able to convert some of these leads, and then this very system delivers what you're selling to your leads. That notwithstanding, I also thought about some of the reasons that actually drove me into getting attached to the online option. I looked at the way I was doing business, calling for meetings at home, setting up appointments with people, and of course the monetary aspect, because if you invite people for a meeting, you're going to have to prepare some tea, you're going to have to drive to destinations to meet people. Sometimes you don't find them, and to some extent, it becomes, it has a sense of stress that it generates. So I found the old way I was doing business a little bit tiring. No, you put in a lot of effort with very little returns, and at the same time, you spend much more. Because sometimes we don't want to accept the fact that we spend a lot on it. These movements and, of course, preparing presentations in this or that way, you're having to spend to move from point A to point B, and then people don't turn up, and of course people start avoiding you. It's something that I realized had its own financial and emotional stress to me, because I've been in the network space for some time, in the internet marketing space for some time, but at some point I felt like giving up, because I felt I was doing so much and getting so little. And to be realistic, I didn't even want to think about the costs that I was spending, to earn so little. So, having learned all that, I realized I had started making comparisons to the online system, the way I was getting to learn it, and having got to learn some basics online, of course, I now subscribed for some coaching from the experts. I came across some experts online and subscribed into their coaching programs. And of course, this changed everything for me. That from meeting one person a day or two, one person in 2 days, and because in between there you run out of options, because you have your list, and you can't keep on talking to the same people all the time. So time comes when you run out of options. Now here is a situation where I ended up getting inducted into how to create a system that generates leads, endless leads. You end up having 100+ leads in a given day. Practically, you can't talk to them, but a system addresses all of them on your behalf. All you do is feed it with what you want it to communicate to the people you're addressing. So that now, with this kind of system, you find yourself talking to 100 people in Nigeria at the same time, 100 people in the US at the same time, 100 people in the UK at the same time, 100 people in my country, Uganda, at the same time, and so forth. That this is, as it communicates, it converts and sells to these people. It gets so beautiful, and it's kind of inspires me a lot. See, now in this kind of lockdown, waking up and looking at my account, one of my accounts, and finding commissions for sales made while I was sleeping. Actually asked myself, why did I take so long to learn all this? But I know it now. So at this point in time, you are at probably the third stage of my funnel. Yes, you're into my funnel, and by the time you go to this stage of my funnel, if you went through it systematically, you may have gotten yourself acquainted with the way I'm presenting information, the different automated responses that come your way, and the volume of information that I keep putting out to you guys, and this is all designed to help you understand and appreciate, what is up for you, what is at stake, what you're missing out onto. So at this stage of my funnel, I'm recruiting downlines. Because by the time you go to this video, of course, maybe you wanted to know what MLM I'm into, or if you came across this video by chance on any of my social networking channels. So through this video, I get to recruit downlines. The kind of downlines I'm recruiting are actually leaders. I'm targeting leaders, because when I recruit you in my downline, I want you to develop to the level I am. I want you to get to know what I paid thousands of dollars to acquire, for free. Yes, I want you to get it for free. Why? I call it paying it upfront. I give it to you for free, so that I turn you into that leader, a business leader that can equally make other business leaders. Because MLM is about duplication. So this system that I've been trained to do is also a duplicatable. So I'm allowing you to duplicate what I've done. I'll show it all to you. And in addition to sharing this system that I'm using, I'll give you dozens of scripts, training, one-on-one training, and of course one of them is called ATM. ATM is a Facebook-driven platform where we invite members to join our closed group. This closed group has a wealth of information. We do all the presentations and edifyings and everything on your behalf. All you have to do is follow some guidelines of the training you take you through to invite people from your Facebook group. From the Facebook group, we show you even how to get these people off Facebook. Bring them into this group, and then we help you convert them. So in any case, in other words, you build an organization of your own from within our own platform. This is part of the benefits that are probably unknown to so many people. But this all awaits you. But of course, there is one lacuna that I don't bring in everybody, no? Because not everybody is willing to be who is goal oriented or willing to take it to an extra mile. So just like it might be with the tax authorities, where maybe you've heard about things to do with self-assessment. You go there, you self-assess, tell them this is how much I earned, and from what I feel I earned, this is my fair share of taxes. So in my case, there is a form just below. You'll follow some, or you'll see some orange buttons. Follow those buttons. They'll take you to a form. This evaluation form is for you to objectively express your interests, tell me what your personal goals are, and help me appreciate the fact that we can work together. So that from this form, of course, it will also give you a chance to feel that yes, you belong to this thing, and you can make it, and you have what it takes to be a leader, no, and lead others. So, having filled this form and clicked the submit button at the bottom of that form, you'll be automatically transferred to now our presentation page. On this page, you'll now get to see the kind of business I'm into. You'll get to see how it's done, the compensation plan, and of course, go through everything. There are so many edification videos and stories of testimonies and everything. And having gone through all that, you'll also find an option to get started. With this option, you'll need my member ID number. So get back to my inbox, my email. I'll share this member ID number, and then answer any questions you might be having. Get on board, and then we'll get one-on-one, so I get to share all this wealth of resources I'm talking about. Then, having gotten in, I would now expect you to leverage, on the wealth of knowledge that you're going to be getting, and start building your own network of downlines. I think I won't exhaust everything at this stage, save for the fact that I will now wait to see you on the next stage of committed members. I'll be eager and waiting to receive any emails, answer any concerns and questions that you might be having. You'll be receiving automated follow-up reminders from me, from my system. That is all automated, and this is what I'm going to pass on to you. So you become a self-made expert. You don't have to know any coding of any kind. No. This is a click and place process, and I can assure you, you won't regret being part of this system. God bless.